the Brooklyn Nets last night. And I have sat here and I have poured my heart out of being a Brooklyn Nets fan because that's what I am. But what we saw last night, folks, on the 6th of March, my mom's birthday, by the way, the 6th of March, the year 2015, was one of the most disgraceful moments in New York sports history I've ever seen. Or at least have seen in a long time. Because unfortunately nothing can compare to the Yankees blowing a 3-0 lead to the Red Sox. That is tops. And the Mets blowing it. But this was right up there. This I think, is the first time in about 7 years that we've had a real disastrous moment in New York sports. The Brooklyn Nets had a 15-point lead at home versus the Phoenix Suns, and they could not close it out with 5 minutes to go. 15-point lead with 5 minutes to go. A 9-point lead with a little under 4 minutes left. And they didn't win against the Suns. And they were at home. You know, the Brooklyn. I don't want to hear that. Because you know what that Brooklyn chant means to me? It means bullshit. Because that's what the Brooklyn Nets are. They're bullshit. It's bad enough that they traded away their future and all these draft picks for the future for 1 year. 1 year! Of second place and 44 wins and getting knocked out in the second round and embarrassed by the Heat. That's what they signed up for. You know what Net fans should be asking for right now? A refund. A refund by this team. Williams last night, 2 for 16. 2 for 16! And he's supposed to be the Messiah. He's supposed to be the face of New York sports. The best point guard in New York. Wrong. And then can the Nets be more of a joke, by the way? They make this whole new Barclays Center. Guess what? You got 5 people showing up because you could have the greatest place to play in, the most extravagant place. If the team sucks, they're not coming. And the only reason why the Knicks have Madison Square Garden packed out is because, and I don't want to hear all the Knicks fans go. No, the Knicks games are packed out because it's a heavy crowd of corporate suits. That's why, and the Garden has a history. You don't got corporate suits buying stuff at the Barclays Center. First of all, it's not in that great of a neighborhood, number one. And number two, the team is terrible. They suck. This was supposed to be the team that overtook New York in terms of basketball. This was supposed to be the team. We're going to make the Knicks an afterthought. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. You've done nothing. 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 You traded the whole world away for 1 year. 1 year. And the 2 people that you traded are no longer with the team. You let Pierce walk for the same amount of money to Washington, in conference rival, and then you trade Garnett. What was Billy King on? Has he not woken up from his drug-induced coma yet? Because he is the worst general manager in the history of sports. Not basketball, sports. And not New York sports. All of sports. That's a horrible job. The Nets are an embarrassment. The Brooklyn Nets are a joke. Knicks are last place, the last team in the East. In all of the NBA. And they're still more relevant than you. The team is a joke. And the Barclays Center is a cesspool. A cesspool. For a god-awful basketball team. Barclays Center is hoping the Islanders, they're hoping the New York Islanders come and save them. That's how bad the Nets have gotten. The Islanders are going to save that place more than the Nets. No one. Nobody cares. What are they pumping up through Yes? With fake chants and fake crowd noise? Because there's 5 people in the stands every night at a Brooklyn Nets home game. Every night. 6 if you're lucky. Brooklyn. How about embarrassment? Embarrassment. Why don't you start chanting that, Brooklyn? Embarrassment. Embarrassment. That's what you are. The Brooklyn Nets are a joke. And Deron Williams is a dog. 2 for 16. You got to be kidding me. And to think that 2 years ago I sat with people at WSIA radio saying that he was the best point guard in New York, best point guard in the NBA. That's why I'm in front of a microphone 2 years later, and they're not. Nets are a joke. I can't anymore.